What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Viper, coming at you guys live for some Breakpoint, Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. I'm on the road to 250, trying to get there. Haven't really looked into level caps and stuff like that. I know there's like new content and stuff out there spawning up and everything. Right now, I'm currently sitting at 219, pressing in pretty good on the game. Basically, just going around trying to find blueprints, getting the rest of my attachments, and trying to catch things as I go along. It doesn't seem like I'm having too much problem with it. Uh, it has definitely been a tiring journey because it's been so long, and like I've had a lot of stuff going on in between me and the hospital and this place here. And then me sitting here streaming. I have all of my equipment now except for one piece to get my stream up and running valuably, or not valuably, but running as tight as I want it to. The Elgato, I will be purchasing that shortly. The only reason why I wasn't using the Elgato is because for the first parts of my streams, I don't know if anybody was able to catch those back on Twitch and stuff like that, but I had actually at one point streamed using an app that I found that allowed me to put PlayStation 4 content onto my PC and move that content into my Streamlabs in order for me to put it up on my OBS system, which was allowing me to stream the game, but I was having a lot of problems with like audio and stuff like that. And of course, at the time I was super new to the stream, and so like things just weren't like happening the way I wanted them to happen. So I kind of had to like rethink my situation and how I was going to get things done. And then that's when a buddy of mine had told me, like, yeah, to make everything so much easier, you should probably just get the Elgato and just make everything so much easier. And he said that helps put everything into perspective for your PC. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. It's an extra, like $100. It's like 140. Um, I'm gonna hit the pause button to kind of keep these guys at bay here because they're all running around going back to their spots because I just vanished. I'm over here picking people off in here right now. I just want to kind of go over some of the gear that I've got going on right now. I haven't really actually started to gear up a suit, a particular suit. Anyways, let me get a quick drink. I haven't started gearing up towards a particular suit that's actually meant for sniping. I haven't built a suit for my Panther. I haven't built a suit for my Bear. I haven't built a suit for any class just yet. But eventually, as I'm picking up gear, I'm going to start specifically building like at a high level. I wanted to get to the high level. I wanted to get up there so I could just start getting things on a higher level drop. So I just started throwing stuff on. There's like really no reason to like try to do something specific right now because as you're getting stuff and it drops to you, it's going to come to you at levels that are going to continue to go until you cap out. Once you cap out, it's easier just to build your level. Like you start building something right now, you can't go to like it's not like the Division. You can't go in there and like roll the dice on something and make it go higher. You have to literally get the drop inside the game from doing kills and opening boxes and stuff like that. So that's what's keeping me on a slow point at this point in the game. I am running sharpshooter, but I have been flip-flopping around. I'm not worried about getting my characters up to 219 because I can literally go to Maria's shop, pick up a couple of items, and I could have all my characters sitting at 219, 220. So I'm not really concerned with that right now. That's like the least of my concerns. I love the sharpshooter because he's able to you can really dial in and put in some like serious shots. He can also switch back and go to the assault rifle, and I feel like he's got a good spread with that. The Bear has a really nice spread. I think it's a running. I love the Bear as a run and gun. You get right in the mix, and I'm sorry about my dog in the background. But so like when you're going in on something and you run in on and you're a bear and you run in the class, you go in and it's like your assault rifle. You have an affinity, you know, like you a buff. You go in there and you're like hands down a hell of a lot stronger. And you've got this accuracy thing that's ridiculous. Your mobility and everything is pumped up and everything. You're like a killer on foot, you know. Uh, the what am I trying to say? The Panther. I was trying to say the Phantom. The Panther is kind of like a Phantom. You basically run up in the mix. You can get right up in the enemy's face, and you can literally slide right in. And you do this thing where you pop this pipe bomb type thing down in the ground, and it like fires this shit up in the air, and it like causes them to get complete. It like stuns every enemy around you at the moment, and it creates like a smoke screen, and it just shocks the shit out of them or stuns them. They have no idea what's going on, and you're able to just walk out of the smoke and start tearing them up. But after that you have whatchamacallit. Oh god, I can't even think of the last class. This is horrible. um wow. All right. Yeah, your sharpshooter class, your bear class, your panther class, and the medic. I'm sorry, it's the medic. The medic is the one that's the medic's nice. If you're a type of person that goes down a lot, or you're always picking other people up, then run the medic. Medic is better to be running around with the big, I call them chain or chaka guns, because the sound they make, that, you know what I'm saying? But using those or an assault rifle or that and a submachine gun, and I think that there alone, you're a force to be reckoned with, because you can pick yourself up after someone gets killed or after you get killed, and you're also able to go pick other people up, which is actually kind of cool with your drone. But give me just a second. My wife just got home, and I want to see what she's got while I try to get this thing going here. And I literally just went live, and I'm on my channel. Where is my video? Yeah, I can see that I'm live now. Alright. Okay. Alright, so give me just a second and I'll be back with you guys. me a second to grab a drink and I'll be right back. Ooh, God. You gotta love it when that fizz hits you in the back of the throat. You get that carbonation burn. All right, so I'm back. Wife just got in and trying to get things situated here. So anyways, like I was talking about as far as my equipment goes, I've already got my Logitech C920 camera ready to go, green screen's up. I've got my Alienware laptop to my right. I've got my other monitor to my left here so I can see what's going on, handle music, things like that. And then I've got my, I basically just, 55-inch screen is really all I need from where I'm sitting. So I've got that literally sitting like right in front of me. Mounted a shelf above it. It's got my Mackie speakers sitting up on it, which were about $600 a piece. I've got two of them sitting up there. Those are basically like what I listen to media with and stuff like that. They're hooked up to my PC. Running off an M audio box. I've got a lot of wires hanging and stuff from back behind the TV. I still have to tube all that stuff and get it all consolidated back there so it's not an ugly mess right now. I've probably got like 40 wires hanging down. It looks like I'm powering like Brother Eye from Batman or something, you know. But we've got the PS4 Xbox combination going on in this room. I took a desk apart. I took the top off of it and took the L shape off of it, and I'm just running just the desk by itself. I'm going to be customizing it, putting a front piece on it, and then I'm going to be having a friend of mine that's going to be making a frontal emblem, and I'll have another camera that's going to be faced up to that so I can switch images. And it's going to be more kind of like a TV show where I'll be able to flip in between two images, and I'll be able to use the front of my desk like as an intro video. Once I get everything figured out and everything starts playing in, we'll get more technical with it. But as for right now, I'm doing a lot of traveling. I think I've probably been to Rochester, Minnesota now, probably like, let's see, this will be my second time going, and I have to get on a flight to go to Chicago O'Hare, and then go from Chicago O'Hare to Rochester, Minnesota. So that's 2 flights each time I go, and then 2 flights back, and I've been there twice. So that's 1, 2 there, 1, 2 back. That's 4. And then again, I went again, so that's 1, 2 there. So I've literally flown 8 times now, trying to get this thing taken care of. I'm working hard to save my life right now. I'm gonna come out about that later. That's another story that's gonna be told later. This kid, all right, so Viper's got a story that needs to be told, but right now is not the time for it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to be sure that I've got a good running chance at it, and I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I do have, and I'm gonna let everybody know that I am going for a transplant. It's called a bone marrow transplant. I do have 2 donors, and they are 100% matches. I am extremely, extremely happy to hear that, and it's such a selfless act of another person to give someone like me a running shot at life. So I want to, I don't know who this person is yet. I have no name. I have no face. I don't know. But this guy is from Germany, and I know that, that Germany and the United States and all that stuff, I know that we've had, differences in the past and everything like that. But such a selfless act coming from a side like that, really, really, like, drives me to believe that we need to realize that the world is not as hateful as you think that it is. I mean, yeah, a lot of people sit and say that the world is a sick, twisted place. You're right in some senses and stuff like that, but there are people out there that are fighting every day to make people realize that it is not what you think it is, and there are people that care, even if it's not over here, it's from abroad. But I want to put a shout out to this person, even though I know no name, I know no face, I do not know you, but I do thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing such a selfless thing and trying to give me a second chance at life. It is a very touchy subject with me, so I'm going to have to bounce off the subject. But yes, I did find out that I have not one but two donors. I have a backup in case one steps away or one isn't able to do it at the time that I need it. But both of them are 100% matches. I'm going through Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic is the number one in the nation as far as cancer goes, for transplants and trying to get people cured. I was just happy whenever they said that there is an extreme possibility that I can be cured of this. I have what they call ALL, which is a child's type of leukemia. I do not know how I got it. We don't know where it came from or why it was triggered. But I have a long story that will come later when I tell you about my journey and what I went through. Right now, this is like not even scratching the surface of what I've already been through. I will lay that out in full detail, and I want to do it on screen, and I want people to be able to see who it is that that's going through this. So I want to put myself on screen, and I want to let other people that are battling cancer realize that you are not alone. Your battle is not taken lightly, especially from someone like me. I was an outsider looking in, and I kept thinking to myself, no, this is never going to happen to me, and then it did, and then now I'm able to see from a different side of what cancer patients go through, and they are without a doubt, the strongest people on the planet. It takes, which I am now joining the ranks of that, it takes a superhuman person to be able to go through what we go through. So I need people to understand that, and I'm not looking for people's pity. I'm not looking for anybody to have a heavy heart for me. I'm just looking for people to keep me in your thoughts and in your prayers, and let's make this thing happen, and let's go for cure. You know what I'm saying? I will start taking things into a lot more serious note as I start to make a comeback. Hopefully when I beat this, I'm going to be coming home, and that's when the streaming is really going to get heavy. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and I just dropped the lid of my Coke. Where did it go? Oh. But so anyways, trying not to keep that on a sad note, let's hop into something different here. Let's get this game rocking. Right now, as we sit, I'm trying to get to 250. I'm sitting at 219 right now. Getting close to breaking into 220. I am live right now on YouTube, so anybody that shows up on here, please follow or subscribe to the thing. I'm trying to figure out YouTube. I'm trying real hard to get everything together on YouTube. I like streaming to YouTube. I feel like YouTube's got a good, it's a good platform. At the same time, though, I do know that it's a very large platform. It's a lot like Twitch. Twitch is it's massive. It's just there's so much stuff going on Twitch. It's hard to get any coverage. It's hard to get anybody to follow you anymore because they're all trying to follow like other people and things like that. So you're on Shroud, you're on Ninja, you're on Dr. Disrespect. Shroud recently just made the switch over to Mixer. Ninja's at Mixer. Dr. Disrespect. Hang on just a second before you go saying anything. I'm pulling up my thing right now so I can see what you're saying. I am going live here. I'm gonna pop out. Hang on just a second before you go say anything. I had to mute my audio so I could see what's being said. Okay, so if you type something now, I can see it. The chat's there. I just need to pop the chat because now I'm watching my own video, so it's gonna pop up and say that. This is a lot different than Mixer, and there's the pop-out chat right there. This is a lot different than using like Twitch or Mixer. It's pretty crazy. Let me get rid of the YouTube video now. I've just got the chat. Okay, so I can see anything that you're saying now. I do have the chat up, so feel free to chat. I can respond to you. Hola, yeah. I don't speak Spanish or anything like that. So try to keep it English. But I do see you. Thank you for tuning in. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. Just now getting things clarified and getting things rolling. But I am going to be having a pause in my streaming and stuff like that. I've got to, not right now, but I'm going to have a pause in my streaming. I do have to go back to the hospital within a couple of days, or even tomorrow, as early as tomorrow. I've got ALL, leukemia, so I'm battling that right now. I've got a couple of donors trying to give me a bone marrow transplant, so I'm going through a lot. But somehow, some way, I'm still here doing this. So anyways, if you know somebody that's battling cancer, you know what I'm saying, please give them a hug and tell them that you love them, because that's a huge thing. I could tell you right now, I never thought in a million years I was going to end up with leukemia. Like, I was super strong. I was going like super fast. I'm a manager and all kinds of stuff in real life. I was moving at the speed of light, and then all of a sudden a wall popped up and I slammed right into it, and it was called leukemia. So it's there. My doctors think I have a good chance at being cured. I do have two donors, so I'm good at that, or I'm good for that. They are 100% matches, and they are males. And I've got the first male is from Germany, and that is wicked, because I know that, like I said before, I know that we've had problems in the past, and I know that the past has been a haunting issue. But for someone to do a selfless act like that, trying to give someone like me a second chance at life, it's a very selfless act. So, just let that be known, that, this is just a big shout out to anybody that does any type of donating, like blood donating or stem cell plants or anything like that. Like, when you're giving stem cells or you're giving blood, you're saving lives. You may not be saving one, you may be saving 100. Let that tune you into life, like, because one day it could be you, or it could be family, or your own child, or anything. Not saying that I wish that upon you, because I don't wish this disease upon a snake. I've been through a lot. I got diagnosed in February, and I've been battling it ever since then, and I'm still here. So we're going to keep rocking. But anyways, I'm picking these guys off left and right from here. I keep having like helicopters and stuff flying over top. I'm trying to do this from a distance because I'm really trying hard not to get down in there. But I got quite a few. Oh shit, I missed that one. I've got quite a few things that are making it hard on me here, and this guy's gonna start moving right in on me. Trying to locate some stuff a little closer. That thing's gonna take forever to get up here, so I don't have to worry about him. We'll see if I can put one into this guy. Knocked him. Yeah, he's down. This thing, it'll take forever to get up here. There's no way he's gonna make it up this hill. I just took off that front shield. It's hit. Alright, we're gonna put some high caliber rounds in. I'm already shooting M828. Come on now. Ooh, that hit him hard. He's flaming. Oh shit. See, this is what's happening. I have to keep crawling back and going prone because of the things up top. Again, this is not a run and gun game. Well, I mean, it is. You can, once you get better at it. If that thing comes up here, it's gonna get murked like really quick. But I'm doubting it's gonna make it up here. You know what? We'll go ahead and meet it halfway. Like, if it makes it up here, it's gonna be something. Yeah. There was no way that thing was making it up here. Alright, so I'm going to do a small recap real fast for you guys so you can see what's going down. My gear set, right now my gear set, everything's rocking in between 219 220. Weapons are sitting at 220 right now. Right now my helmet is sitting at 218. As you can see, each one of my things here, I'm not really going anything specific yet. I will once I get capped out. Then I will start going specific as far as putting something on my character that's going to make my character hit harder as a sniper. I will start putting on things that are made for sniper, but right now I'm not going to worry about it. It's not really anything specific, so I'm just tossing on the higher gear set right now. I'm just looking right now at what's going on. I just want you guys to see what I'm wearing. The injury resistance and reload speed, that would be something more for your bear. Anything that's got to do, see there's injury resistance and health regen speed, that would be more for the bear. The pants, stamina and explosion damage resistance, that I could see. One that really runs really hard, the Panther. I could see the Panther running a lot because, and that's a good thing that they call it the Panther, because you have an affinity for, you get a buff for using submachine guns, and submachine guns, if you have been playing the game, submachine guns are not the best thing to take down any enemy with unless you're hitting a headshot. But they are almost as strong as an assault rifle, just depending on exactly what it is that you're using and how you're using it. But if you're using stamina and explosion damage resistance and stuff like that, I feel like that's more of a Panther thing, so I'm maybe pushing that towards more of a Panther. As far as the weapons go, your snipers or your sharpshooters, you always want to try to use your buff as far as your sniper rifle goes. Sniper rifle that I prefer is, I have it marked all the way up to Mark III. The best thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run that M82, and I'm going to show you why. In your M82, if you look at the damage is this little thing right here that looks like a little, like it kind of looks like a little firecracker blast right here, but it says 167 on it. This thing is hitting for 167. That's got some hella stopping power. It's the highest out of all the sniper rifles as far as damage goes. The recoil, yes, it is a force to be reckoned with. It does have a lot of kick to it, but what sniper rifle really doesn't, except for, if it's a high-powered sniper rifle. Now, if you're wanting to use something lower, or you're trying to use a DMR or something like that to reduce the recoil, then you're looking at less stopping power. For me, I want to be able to shoot something, and I want to be able to kill it. I don't want it to be running around searching for me. And I like the fact that when you use the M82, you can fire through metal and you can fire through concrete and you can actually kill things on the other side of the wall. That is another thing that Tom Clancy's Breakpoint has brought to the table. I am really pleased to throw that out there, that you can shoot through things. Like if you got your sniper rifle out and you switch to your secondary and you've got a guy standing on the other side of a wall or a door or something like that, and you see that he's right there, you can blast right through and knock him. I shot a dude earlier that was squatted down next to a window, but he was on the concrete side. I shot right through the concrete, took him out, and I was like, wow, that was nice. If you've ever seen the U.S. Navy SEAL, whatchamacallit, the movie with Charlie Sheen, it's an old movie. I think it was back in the 80s or 90s when that actually came out. There's a guy on there that his name was Dane. His call sign was God. He was the sniper. This was his rifle that he used. He had it where he used thermal and he could see through walls. And he could, that would have been nice if they would have had and I hope they bring that out in this game. later on. I hope they bring out a thermal where you can see through things. That would be awesome to have a penetrator mode. Because if you can shoot through walls, I would like to be able to locate the body through the wall. That would be like an X-ray vision type thing. But I would also disable it to not be able to use that during PvP. Because in PvP, I could see how that could be misconstrued as a cheat. And they need to make that where it's a solid wall where you cannot use that kind of stuff or you get banned. That would be like a huge deal. I could see them doing that, but that would be awesome for like if you're playing like a one player or a co-op game like this. And you know, this is what this is, you know. But when you go into PvP Ghost, I think it needs to be disabled, and you just not be able to get the scope in there. You know what I'm saying? And then they need to make sure that if somebody hacks it and gets the scope and takes it in there, then they get banned and you're not allowed to come back to the game. And I feel like that's the way that it should be. But of course, you'd find somebody who find a way around it and start pissing people off. So you know how that goes. Anyways, this is the gun that he used. Like I said, his call sign was named God. If you ever get a chance to watch UF's Navy SEALs, you will notice that this is the weapon that he used. It is a high-power sniper rifle. It is 50 caliber, and this, well, it actually says this one is shooting .338 ammo. But at the same time, like you're going to notice here in a second when I'm shooting, you're going to notice that the stopping power on this thing is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and get back into this and go ahead and try to get in and take out some more dudes. Like I said, I'm doing this from a distance because if I can peel off enough people, then I can get down there and I can do a lot more damage than what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm actually good to go on in and do this. I'm going to see if I can't get this guy right here. Oh, that just ticked him off. I knew it was going to be that top scale. You know what? Let's just let's change this up. I've been up here for a minute sniping off. Let's just go ahead and let's just see if we can just jump off and get this thing rocking. Sorry about the sinuses right now. It's getting cold here where I'm at, so I'm draining pretty good. I'm going to try to go wide here, sail off to the back, and I'm going to try to come up behind these guys because they're all looking at me. They're all looking at me shooting from the front. Of course, if they were smart, they'd be able to see me coming around, but they're not paying attention. So we're going to go in right here, and we're going to get these guys and start taking them down. I got a guy real close.
We're not alone.
This guy's he's not paying attention. He's looking left. I'm gonna come up behind him.
Guys, heads up, keep an eye out.
Alright, he's out.
There's someone around here.
Got a guy to my left. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure exactly what direction he's pointed. Looks like he might, yeah, he may even be coming towards me. Alright. It's 2 down. I'm not going to worry about the cases until I've got everybody cleared out, because I do have some reds here that I'm not exactly for sure where they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up to my, I call them balls. But I'm going to fire some information balls into that room over there and see if we can't locate some more enemies. And we have, so we've got quite a few. Ooh, we need to disable this thing. I'm trying not to, I don't want to hack the turret. Alright, that guy's just on chill mode right now. Why is it not letting me... You know what? If it's not going to let me hack it, then we're just going to blow it. So if that thing goes active, I'm just going to knock it. See now, like this gun here, if you just take it to the side mark, that's a one-shot kill to the back. You're not escaping that. This thing is... It's ridiculous. I wish they would shorten the guns a little bit, but sniper rifles are quite large. We got a big boy here. I'm gonna see if I can't.
Somewhere.
Let's see if I can't tap in and put 2 to the dome. If I can catch a doorway here, maybe. There's another, this one looks like it's already been activated. It's showing that it can be hacked, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to deactivate or not. If not, I'm going to slap some C4 on it. It says hack the turret again. I'm just going to throw some C4 on it. It's my last one. Alright, so the blast radius on this will catch anything if it's near it. I got a guy getting ready to walk up, and we got Big Boy that just came out the door, so this is not good. I'm getting ready to be in a... Oh, wait a minute. I think we got a good situation here. He's down. He just dropped gold. See, now with this, if I could just tap 2 to this dude's dome. Yeah, before he even shot, that's... And if you've never played this before, the easiest way to kill the big guys is... oh, I got a 221 weapon. I'm going to be switching here. Alright, so... When you're taking down the bigger fellas, don't shoot them in the backpack. That's not how you kill them. Some guy told me that earlier. I laughed at him about it because I was like, dude, you don't shoot him in the backpack. You're not going to disrupt his weapon. You're not going to... His stuff's not going to blow up. All you have to do is pop him once in the helmet. If you've got a high caliber, or if you've got something that's going to, like an assault rifle, that's going to hit pretty hard, you can hit it once and it'll take the helmet off. And then just tap him again in the face and it kills him. Just try not to freak out when you're doing it, because that's what gets everybody. Alright, so we're going to switch. We're going to try and catch. There's a sniper up top. I'm looking to see if there's a way to get up there. I'm betting it's going to end up being a ladder or something somewhere, which I'm not seeing. So this is probably something that's, I mean, there's got to be a way up there, but I think it's a ladder. So we're going to go back outside and start looking around the building. Still not seeing a ladder. You know, the guy standing over next to a box. I just don't have any ties on a ladder right now. Like, what's up? You know what? I'm gonna see if I can hit this building over here. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's just go ahead and work this this platform right here.
Hey, my sector's clear. Just keep your eyes up. Nobody over here either. Keep looking.
He's down. I'm not looking for all up close and personal. Oh, sniper is looking up here. That's a headshot. Once I get going, I get into beast mode after a while. I don't like to fire more than once a lot. It really gets on my nerves. I like to just go ahead and kill what I'm looking at. Looks like I may have one more character down here on the front. Through the fence. He's down. So the last guy I really got is up there, but like I said, I'm looking for a ladder to get me up that building. I mean, maybe there's a staircase right here in the front. Or something. I had a little static holding me there at the beginning. See, I'm not seeing anything that looks like stairs in here. I mean, is there like... Am I missing this? I mean, I have come across buildings that you just cannot get up on top of, so I'm guessing that maybe what this is. Like, maybe... Oh, that's amazing. Wow. Alright, well, that's cool. We will definitely look into trying to get to the top of one of these buildings. This one had a guy on it. Rooftop. That still makes me mad. I smoked this a long time ago. I hit this from across the street. So let's go in here. Got some intel in here with a case, it looks like, up top. Still further up. Alright, so... Okay, there we go. We got a shot on him. And... that concludes that. Everybody here is dead. We are free game. Just gonna run around. I thought there was... Did I pass him? Where the hell is it? There's intel around here somewhere. And I thought I was close to it.
Whoa. Hey! Stop.
Oh, it looks like it was second floor. Shit. It was second floor in an office. But I couldn't see it through the wall. Y'all see me look around. Oh, there it is. It's showing now. Huh? Is it like covered? Yeah, see, my mom ain't gonna like that if she's gotta drive. Alright, small valley, we gotta... That was a bivouac. Bivouacs are campgrounds for you to reevaluate yourself, purchase weapons, things like that. Get little upgrades, buffs, and stuff like that you need. Alright, we've got to find out how to get to, like, there is a way, there has to be a way to get up into a second floor of this place over here, and I don't know if it's because I can't see it, or what's going on. Or maybe, you know what, I'm just going to try to take an easy route and fly up there, and see if maybe that'll do it. See if maybe you can get down from the roof. Looks like you can. So I guess it's like it's one of those things where you had to get up here, I guess, or I don't know, weird. Alright, we need to look at some of the stuff we're picking up here, because I'm betting that was 220, 220. Again, I'm not trying to... I'm just throwing on high gear right now. It doesn't look like I picked up anything monstrous except for that one gun. Let's go ahead and put that on. Go ahead and juice it up real quick. That's not what I wanted to go for. This is the only thing in the game I do wish they would change, like the way that you pick stuff up too. Scope. I always go digital because the comp sight, I don't like the way it looks, and I don't like the EXP G33 sight, and I don't like the XPS3, and I don't like iron sights. The digital sight gives you some kind of range. Rail cover, I always go with the mall. It's like a lime green light. It does help with acquiring targets. ASR magazines, I always go extended because it's always better to have more bullets in your gun. When you switch to single shot, you can actually do a lot of damage in an area if you're trying to slow it down. As you can see, I have a lot of weapon parts. I've got 331. It only takes 2 to level up this one thing. So, creating damage, we can get this thing to where it's up there. Picks up range, reload speed gets faster. Now the gun's Mark II, the accuracy picks up. This is, like I said, this is one accuracy. It does help a lot when it comes to getting your weapon pushed up a little bit. The range and stuff, bringing it up just a tad, every little bit makes a difference. We are getting to where we are Mark III now. I'm going to go ahead and get the handling up. This is the mobility. Makes it easier for you to walk and fire at the same time. Range. And reload speed is a lot faster. So we are at Mark III. This weapon is now set. We just need to paint it. Usually go for a camo. I'm just going to leave the whole thing camo. I'm just going to pick single solid colors now. I'm not going to start getting into all that other crazy shit. So now we have that. As far as the sniper rifle goes, I do have a sniper rifle that I could switch to that would definitely be heavier than the one I'm using. I just chose not to use it. I broke it down, but I think I've got another version of it, but it's a lot less. Yeah, it was this one right here, the L11 5A3. I was able to use that, but then I decided not to because it doesn't have the same kind of penetration, and you'll notice that if you look at the little blast mark there where it says 125, that's only 125 stopping power, and that's definitely not where you want to be at when you're trying to kill something. So I'm using a higher level gun with a bad recoil is what it is. Or a higher level gun with a bad recoil, but higher, like, you know, everything's just better. The FRF2, I just picked it up. As you can tell, the FRF2 is a blueprint, or it looked like it was a blueprint. That's because the gun itself, I've got it, but I mean, and I'm not gonna worry about putting this to Mark III. This gun will change. It actually changed a lot faster than normal. I just want to go ahead and I'm gonna pick a solid color. I'm just gonna do everything in camo. But this gun levels up a lot, so I do need to take this helicopter and go back down and grab that gold down there, and then finish up with my cases. Oh, wait. Did I miss that? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness, look at that. Messing up already. Got some paper intel in here. Yes. A new discovery, the behemoth. Nope. Alright, and now that looks like everything here. Everything else looks like it's down below. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, let's pull this bad boy down. Find a quick place to land. This looks pretty good, right? Oh, shit, shit, shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I pulled that off. That was awesome. That is crazy. It's the second time in 2 days I did that yesterday. Me and my buddy were playing, and like the controls are sticky sometimes when it comes to these. Um, you have to really get dialed in on them to use them, like the helicopters and things. But when you're flying, it was funny because yesterday I was flying with Mad Dog, and we smoked a tree, and the helicopter literally went like 12 o'clock straight up and down, and I was like, oh, we're going down. I was just about to hit the button to bail, and we just flew straight up in the air. Like we were just went straight up, and then I just held down R2 and it planed itself out, and I was like, wow, that was crazy. But yeah, we've had some pretty epic moments on here that we didn't think that we were gonna survive through the crash. And hopefully he'll get on tonight and you guys will be able to see us in action. Shit gets funny too. Oh, I guess I might as well go ahead and blow these guys up. Which, it didn't even blow them up. Let's see what the damage was on it whenever we hit it. Oh, see, it almost killed it. Like, I need to get that, I need to get my C4 marked up. Right now, the C4 I'm using is, I don't think the blast is as heavy, and if you look at the C4, what is going on? I hate that. For some reason, the game does something where it causes your joystick. They need to fix that. But anyways, there's an upgrade in here where I've got Mark II stuff, and it's not showing up on here for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. But I do have Mark II grenades. I've got Mark II C4 and all that stuff, and it's not showing up. I've even got Mark II EMP grenades, and I'm not seeing it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I guess it's maybe because I have to go purchase it. And keep purchasing it, but it just seems pretty crappy that you have to keep purchasing it, so I just kind of run with what I have in the field, considering I don't even really use explosives that much. I use them like lures. Like you set a C4 on one side of the building and you go around the back, the explosion goes off and they think you're in the front, so they run to the front instead of the back. That gold, I need to go pick that up. And see, this thing was damaged too, just about broke it, but it didn't break. There's an FRF2 at 221. Again, that's a DMR. I'm not firing DMRs with a sniper. Now I could see a DMR being on a Panther, running a submachine gun and having a good medium range, or yeah, that's what I would use it for. I'm not seeing any other chests. I mean, I've got a few things I can pick up, and you need to pick up everything, by the way, when you kill somebody and they go down, because you never know what you're gonna pick up. It might be blue, but it may be heavier than what you have. Like, see, I'm picking stuff up at 220. I've seen purples be higher. See, 221. That pistol right there is already better than the one I'm using. Anything makes your level go up, and I am 220 now. As you can see, it keeps climbing. So we'll go ahead and juice this up real quick. It's only got a couple attachments. Rail cover. Always go red dot. Always put a silencer. I can take it off if I need to. Paint it. We're just gonna go solid. Ready to rock. Alright. And like I said, I'll cruise one more time past things, but I'm not seeing any other cases. I don't really need those parts. I'm not really sweating it. No other cases here. And I just picked up the last... There is a side mission down there, but I'm not worried about it right now because I'm hunting for weapons. So let's go ahead and let's jump back to the weapons. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I got quite a bit actually. These are all, like I said, blueprints that I've picked up. FR, F2. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. If you comment, I can respond. I do have my YouTube up, so if you want to say something, I'll see it. I won't leave you hanging. Just looking at all the new stuff that I've just picked up. Let's see. So these are the blueprints that I'm out hunting for. Like, I need to get the last of these pistols and stuff like that. This one right here is the one you get from Walker when you kill Walker. It's his signature. It's highly stable and it's got a huge kick, but it's a very volatile gun. It actually hits harder than the Desert Eagle, which most people would be like, what? But yeah, so the Desert Eagle is definitely, it can be overthrown in power. I still need the Sinking Country. It's over in Sinking Country, and so is this one. That's another thing I like too about these things. They tell you where they are, which is nice. So you're not like hunting all over the place. You know what's going on. Oh, I missed one. That's why it was showing that. This right here, as far as your assault rifles go, like I said, I've got. This one is nice. I like the 5.53. 5.53 is extremely stable. This gun right here, I feel like it should probably be in the DMR section, but they've got it in the assault rifle. It's a one tap or a burst. So it's kind of like a burst rifle. So I guess with it being burst, it has to be considered an assault rifle. And I think that's that from there. So we need to look at 9 attachments and objectives, 6 weapons objectives. Alright, so let's look at the ones that we need, or the ones that we know of that we don't have. I guess we'll try to hunt down these LNGs, so we'll go ahead and pin this one, and pin this one. I didn't mean to do that, what the heck. Hate it when that happens. Shotguns, I think, I'm not for sure if I have them all or not. I haven't really seen too many other shotguns other than the ones that I'm looking at right now. The UMP and stuff like that on here, I just found it recently. I haven't seen too many more submachine guns after I picked up the SN 9mm yesterday. We've already got the P90 and this is flycatchers. We got the Vector, the UMP, the Scorpion. I haven't seen. And the rest of these, all the blueprints are found, like the ones that I have. So if there's any other blueprints, it's like investigations. You have to go places and you have to literally get into the investigations. Anything that you see with a circle and an eye in it, you need to go investigate it because you never know what it's going to tell you. But we've got 2 on there, so I guess that gives us something to go look for. Both of them are located this direction, so. Looks like 13.5 and 11.5, so it looks like we're going to be flying for a minute. I mean, I guess I could bivouac over there. I'm aiming in that direction, so it should be this way. Sinking Country, which would be over here. So here's one right here, and I do have a bivouac that's just through the marsh. So we'll go ahead and set up bivouac here, and I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. right? I'm waiting on dinner to get ready. Hoorah! Let's see. Alright, so we need to... So it's about 1.4 kilometers. So we're going to hit the one on the left. Shouldn't catch much resistance in between. If we do, though, I'm pretty sure I can take care of it. Let's see if we can shorten the ride a little bit. Let's see what we got laying out over here.
Hey, stay on your toes. You never know what's out here.
Alright, so... we're gonna bounce this right in there. That makes it super easy. Ooh, look at that little electric bike. I bet that bad boy's gonna be squirrely as hell. I ain't riding that through a damn marsh. It's bad enough I'm on an electronic bike that's out in the middle of oh shit. We gotta ditch off. Ooh. We can still keep creeping. I don't think some of this stuff is as deep as I think it is, but I'm really kinda not wanting to get caught up in it. Alright, we should be getting really close. Yeah, we're here. Alright, we need to go ahead and start getting ourselves. He's down. I need to get close enough so I can pop a ball in there. See what I'm dealing with. Get rid of these snipers though first. So I ain't gotta deal with no asshole trying to sight me. Let's go ahead and move, uh-oh. Ooh. That's rough. Let's see what we can do from the outside. This guy is literally... I don't understand why it won't let me through that little cut right there. Oh, there we go. I guess it's because I was squatted. I can't tell if this guy's... Let's go ahead and mark that guy.
Still nothing. Just do your damn job. I've seen plenty of messed up shit in my day. These roads. I say the further we're away from the totems, the better.
Let's see if we can... It's already 220. Anything you do when you're doing that, you should put it on immediately, because the higher your gear level goes, the higher over the people that you're shooting you will be. And in that case, you become stronger than your enemy. Now all we gotta do is wait for this dude to come walking back around the cut. I don't think he's gonna go long way, I think he's gonna go the short way. Oh, no, he's gonna come around.
I don't want to sound paranoid, but they don't look like something man-made.
Shut up about the damn totems all. Somewhere around here, and I'm gonna find them. On alert!
We got somebody. Shit.
Main matter!
I don't know if there's no way he got the word out. It sounded like he was talking to somebody. But how would you get the word out? And then it didn't switch red. So I don't feel like they know I'm here. So I think that was a bunch of mumbo jumbo they just pulled. See, that's the only thing that's misconstrued about the game too. That's something they need to fix as well, which is their call-outs. When these guys call out, some of their shit is really strange. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up so I don't have to come back out here. I don't know if anybody's watching, or if you're just not talking, or if you're just watching the content or just watching the gameplay. Hope you're enjoying it. At the same time, feel free to say anything you want, comment, ask any questions, whatever. If you want to ask me how I got to where I was at, you know, what I'm doing, or whatever. I know pretty much everything about the game. I'm just kind of moving through at a snail's pace because I'm by myself. I could start some hella havoc, but I'm not trying to die 30 times trying to get one objective done. So I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time, because it's easier just to clear a place out than it is to try to battle. Especially when you've got that many enemies and it's just you. Yeah, you could create havoc and you could just step up on a corner and let them all come through. But I find it to be more of a challenge to take them out where they stand. So if that's not you, then you're on the wrong channel. If you're looking for somebody that's just going to straight go in and straight dominate, this really isn't a PUBG thing. I'm not doing PvP. This is just going through hunting down weapons and doing what I can to not raise too much hell. It looks like I got guys up top. Now here, I'm going to prove to you something. Well, actually, wait a minute. Looks like there might be another guy up there. It looks like 3 guys are up there. This dude is completely unaware of what's going on, so...
That's weird. I'm gonna check that out.
I'm
Okay,
coming. You need
this
backup.
guy is going to come down. He's going to come down and find that body. It's going to get fucking nuts here in a minute. Oh, shit.
Nothing happening here. I'll keep looking.
If he finds that body, everybody's going to go on fucking lockdown.
Those drone totems totally
I am
freak
done
me
with
out.
this. Yeah, this island really attracts a lot of freaky stuff.
They're going to go in caution here in a second. If I can't neutralize all these guys, they're going to get nuts. Yeah, I got a guy above me that is definitely aware. Looks like it's just him though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why did it show where it looked like 2 guys were up there? There's no steps. I don't even see a ladder to get up there. So I'm really kind of curious as... Oh shit. Yeah, there's guys up there. There's like 3 of them. Like, that doesn't make any... Oh, he just jumped down.
Contact! Hostile troops!
Come on out. Oh. Oh, there goes the mortars. Alright, so the shit hit the hit the fan. We didn't even mean for it to happen, but it did. I'm not tripping. I'm just gonna take it one thing at a time. Again. See how this guy's behind the counter there? So we're gonna zoom in. Well, I hit the metal. It should have got him. It's not going through. Yeah, shit's about to get real. Alright, we ain't got no choice. We're just gonna fight the shit. Alright, so I guess you guys do get to see me go ham. Alright, so come on out with it. Alright, he's down. Let's go ahead and kick the, let's kick the back right side. These guys are gonna funnel up. They're gonna come to the thing. This guy's out here all by himself. They got me vanished because they can't see my movement. This guy's gonna catch me. He's done. Ooh. Yeah. Mortar. Got another guy moving in, or a couple of guys moving in. I usually just can rake across the headshots there and not have to worry too much about them. But that thing right there, we're gonna definitely have to get rid of it. Alright, that thing's out. They're all moving this way, so we're gonna run opposite corner. This dude's gonna come running after me, I can almost guarantee it. Let's make sure that we are... Here he comes. I knew he was gonna... Alright, this guy's definitely gonna rock right up to me. Nut shot! Love it. That was elbows, nothing but elbows. This crosshair keeps moving, that's why I'm fucking up. That was shoulder shots. That thing has no idea where I'm at. It's like pushing as much bullshit as it can. Yeah, I knew that was coming. God damn it. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, mortar. Is it done?
No, I said your name like 10 times.
I know, I could probably hear you if I wasn't being shot the shit out of right now.
I got him.
Headshot. I could probably make it easier on myself by just hitting headshots, but... Ooh, G28. DMR. Something I'll never use. Well, without wanting to, I... These guys do like completely random shit, like when they do that, they jump up on the wall, like how would he even know that I was there? It's just weird. So anyways, I'm about to vanish again because these guys can't take me down, and I am playing the game on normal. I'm not on easy. It does make it a little easier on these guys here though. Okay, that dude's definitely going to be in the front of the building or inside. I am going to have to take a small break from the game for a minute. I'm going to have to go eat. My food is going to get cold. And we had steak today, so I am not going to miss that. I'm going to try to get to this guy, but I don't know where he's at. He's inside the building, obviously, but obviously he's not wanting to come out, or he's not near me. He's inside. I can't even get to him. Alright, so screw it. Alright, so I'm going to pause the game right here. When I come back and start the video back up again, I'm actually going to shut the video off. When I come back, I will start the video up again right where I'm at. I'm going to put my character out here, just so I know where I'm at. And I will return here shortly, y'all. Definitely keep an eye out. Follow me, subscribe. That way you know when I come back. I'm definitely going to pop the video again here shortly. But I am going to go ahead and clip it for now. There is going to be more content coming. My streaming is going to get better. I use Streamlabs and stuff like that. Right now everything's not set up because I don't have the Elgato. I'll be getting the Elgato soon. I've got a lot of stuff I'm going through right now, but I'm going to pause the game right here. I'm going to clip it, and I will definitely come back, and I will start the video back up again, and hopefully you guys tune in again, and you guys can continue to watch, and watch me take my journey to 250. That is where I'm headed. 250, I think, is the level cap, but I'm not for sure, so, I mean, I haven't seen anybody over 250 yet, so that's why I don't know. But once I get there, if I go above 250, then I guess it's over 250. But so, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and switch this video off. But thank you for watching right now, and I will definitely catch up with you guys here shortly.